What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and it's a great day. It's a great day to be alive. I hope you're having a good day, and if you are, please remember to like this video. I'm going to lead off with a bit of good news, because if you've been following the channel, exclusivelygames.com has been a project that I'm working on that is purely gaming, non-political, non-editorialized think pieces, just games articles. Think 90s era video game magazines. Now, the website is live, and today we launched the YouTube channel, and I'm going to leave a link in the description below to our very first video, which is narrated by someone you might know from the gaming industry. Make sure you check it out. It's going to be a weekly show. Then on Wednesday we have a new show, and Friday we have a new show. So make sure you're subscribed over at Exclusively Games. It will be in the pinned comment below. Now, today in Brie Larson, Captain Marvel news. I have now been getting stalked on my personal Facebook page and getting weird, veiled, threat-like messages from fans of Captain Marvel and from fans of Brie Larson. I'm going to show you some of the exact messages that I've got in a minute. So the full damage control is on, and they've even recruited Shazam stars to make Twitter videos to tell all their trolls to leave it alone. By the way, Captain Marvel is more powerful than Thanos. That is correct. And of course, Captain Marvel would be. And lore-wise, Captain Marvel is a very powerful character. But I've been told I said this wrong. Is it Kevin Feige has some mighty big words to say in a soundbite interview released by the studio for Captain Marvel movie, offering the character is one of the most popular and powerful in the comics and will be so in the MCU. Feige goes on to say that audiences will embrace Brie Larson as Captain. All right, we will embrace Captain Marvel. Okay, well, it's not going well. Current ratings of Captain Marvel show about a 28% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Not a good sign. Now, that is only 45,000 votes. I fully expect to see these culled over time. I'm sure I will see Rotten Tomatoes Thanos snap some of these negative reviews. And admittedly, all right, okay, people like haters, you understand that we know that people downvoting or saying they don't want to see Captain Marvel on Rotten Tomatoes is a meme, right? Like, we know that, okay? You don't, or you are willingly lying about it, or saying, like, this is some affront to women everywhere. This is a meme. It won't really affect whether or not normies buy tickets to see Captain Marvel, but it's just funny to watch as it sinks lower and lower and lower. And we get more and more shill articles trying to defend Captain Marvel. Now, again, to be clear also, I have zero problems with Captain Marvel. It's just Brie Larson and some of the things Brie Larson has said. And then, of course, the media's reaction to it. So this is one of the alarm bells I touched upon in my previous article. Now that we have official confirmation that Captain Marvel is the most powerful, more powerful than Thanos, Hulk, Scarlet Witch, and even Doctor Strange in the MCU. I feel like I said that exact quote. Did you just steal that from me? Which seems like a huge stretch. We could also throw in characters like Silver Surfer or Jean Grey when the Disney Fox deal goes through again, which sounds laughable. Regarding the comics, I would also argue that the same applies, that there are many more characters more powerful than Carol Danvers ever in her binary form. Regarding Captain Marvel, as being one of the most popular characters in Captain comics, that is also unlikely, judging by the sheer amount of time the character is seen in the comic book, canceled, and relaunched. That's true. The idea that Captain Marvel is one of the most popular characters in comic books is absolutely bold-faced, 100% factually provable lies. All right? If Captain Marvel was a famous, most popular comic book character, how come she doesn't have a popular comic book? Why is it always Spider-Man, Batman, Thor, Hulk? Why Venom, the X-Men? Where are all the Carol Danvers comic books if she's the most popular? It's just, why would you even lie, Going off that, Feige is forcing this character onto fans, and the MCU which has never been done before. And all for the sakes of what? You can watch a soundbite clip below. Here's Feige confirming Captain Marvel to be the most powerful MCU character. Wow. Yeah, it is weird that, you know, most of the other characters that have ever existed in MCU lore kind of become, they get like a cameo, or they're a part of a larger group of characters. They kind of earn their keep. Captain Marvel didn't have to do that. She's automatically getting her own feature-length film with most normies really having no idea who she is. That's interesting. Also, stack on top of that she is more powerful than Thanos. Also, tough to imagine, but, you know, I suppose people will have to see on Redbox how that works out. And you'll actually also see Zachary Levi, the actor playing Shazam, coming out and recording cringy Twitter videos, which I'm sure he was forced into doing. But, you know, he came out saying, just because Shazam used to be Captain Marvel way back in the day doesn't mean somehow Brie or Marvel's Captain Marvel are pitted against us. That's weird. Even in my comment sections, I don't really see that. I mean, I see the occasional, like, I'm going to see the real Captain Marvel, Shazam. But the overwhelming majority of criticisms that Captain Marvel is getting is really one of two things, in my opinion. Brie Larson and her statements and her range of acting abilities, things like that. And then the media's response, you know, calling any negative comments trolls, things like that. Nobody's really out there, unless there are movies that are, or videos that I haven't seen, which certainly there may be, where people are just really enraged about Captain Marvel competing against Shazam. You know, Shazam's coming out in April. Captain Marvel's coming out in March. I mean, yeah, okay. But the thing is, what they cut out here, interestingly, from this quote, is him going on saying that everyone's slandering Brie Larson and lying about Captain Marvel. And again, that is the mainstream narrative. Nothing I've said about Brie Larson has been false. Have I been more opinionated on it than maybe I should be? You'd have an argument for that. But her statements about inclusivity and an all-female Avengers and things like that are absolutely 100% in context true. So why Zach Levi is coming out and defending her, I guess I understand. They're coworkers. I respect it. But his take on it was uneducated. I watched his whole YouTube or his whole Twitter video about it, and he seems to say in text that it's about fans pitting Captain Marvel against Shazam, but then really what he talks about is how people are slandering Captain Marvel and lying about Captain Marvel. That's not what this is. That's not what this has ever been, at least from what I've seen. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've missed all the articles talking about Captain Marvel versus Shazam. Maybe I've missed all the YouTube videos talking about it, but I just don't see that narrative at all anywhere. And you see, nobody is review brigading Captain Marvel. There's an option to describe if you're interested in seeing the movie or not, and people rate it. How are people finding this so hard to understand? And he talks about the review brigading and stuff like that too. Again, first of all, I don't think Rotten Tomatoes sells many tickets. All right. People use it, maybe the app, but, you know, you've got 45,000 people voting on it with a pretty hilarious rating of negative 72% of people saying, I don't want to see this. But why do we need to come out and, like, here we have Brie Larson's Captain Marvel earns record low Rotten Tomatoes rating. Again, I guess you could say it's a rating, I suppose, but, you know, with 2 weeks left till the film's theatrical release, Captain Marvel has plummeted down to the lowest ranked Marvel Cinematic Universe film on Rotten Tomatoes, sitting at 45%. Wow. Time to update your article. The previous film in its place was 2008's Incredible Hulk, which had a 70%. So the all-time worst is 70%. And Brie Larson's Captain Marvel is at 28. And now you are basically forcing everyone to worship this character. That's kind of the weird thing. It's getting a little long, but when you tell somebody that they have to love a character, that's when you get the type of reaction that you're getting. And it seems weird to me that, they don't know this. I don't know why they felt like they had to shoehorn this in. I mean, why not just, rely on the fact that you could start giving people like Black Widow more of a role? And obviously Captain Marvel should exist, okay, and is a strong character worth her place on the big screen, all right? But also going so far over the top to say like, oh, she's more powerful than Thanos. That means she's more powerful than everybody in the Avengers combined, plus everybody in Wakanda, plus like every superhero ever. She's more powerful than all of them, all right? And me pointing this out, the absurdity of it, and again, why not have the character earn it over time, right? Have Captain Marvel appear. She should have appeared like as a supporting cast once or twice. Then you get to earn your whole movie, and then after years of seeing how powerful Captain Marvel is potentially, then seeing her defeat Thanos would be probably more well received. But we've really got nothing to judge this based on. We're just being told, look people, she's super strong. And you see, of course, the narrative, Shazam star Zachary Levi fires back at internet trolls attacking Captain Marvel. And this kind of rhetoric, which, of course, we all know is a meme. It's like, look, people are going to either see the movie or they're not. I'm not going to see it, but I don't care if other people see it. But then I get people, think about how sad you have to be to locate my personal Facebook page, which, okay, it's not that hard to find. But locating my personal Facebook page and sending me a message, was it embarrassing getting your butt kicked? You should make a video about it to break up your one-trick woman / Brie Larson pony act. I mean, Ryan, I appreciate you sending me this message because everybody who's watching this video hopefully remembered to like it and will consider sharing it. But this is Brie Larson's fans, right? I mean, you have somebody who is so angry about somebody's opinions online that they seeked out their personal Facebook page and send them a threadish message. I mean, what is this supposed to be? I mean, how sad do you have to be, Ryan? I mean, really, dude, come on, get a life. And the idea that we can't meme on Captain Marvel because she's a woman is absurd. Remember all the people complaining about Wonder Woman? Yeah, me either. I hope you enjoyed this video, everybody, and we'll talk to you again real soon.